Yeah, I think it has started. Namaskar and good morning to everyone present over here. Thank you so much for joining. And this is such a wonderful and unique session, one of its kind, where we are here to felicitate Mahendra Kumar Mishra, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for joining. Now, I request Panchanan, sir, to take over and welcome the guests and speak more about the webinar. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Subhanshuji. Thank you so much. Uh, Once again, I welcome all of you to this webinar, which is dedicated to celebrating Mahendra Saab's being conferred with the International Mother Language Award 2023 by UNESCO in Dhaka, Bangladesh. I think we are the first to felicitate him on his great and outstanding achievement. And we are fortunate. We are so lucky that Sir has agreed to our proposal, our invitation to be the VIP of today's webinar. And I'm very much thankful to all of our guests present today. I'm very much thankful to Advocate T.S. Lawrence, sir, for having agreed to our invitation proposal. I'm also very much thankful to uh, Professor V. Ganeshan, former Vice Chancellor, uh, CIEFL Hyderabad. And I'm very much glad that he always agrees to our proposal. He never ever says no to our invitation and proposal. He has been a member of our great family, an advisor of our ESM family. And I'm also thankful to Jayadratha Suna sir, Kendriya Sahitya Academy awardee, for joining us today as guest of honor. I'm also thankful to Dr. Arun Kumar Behera, Associate Professor of English, Sri Satya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Bangalore. And I'm also thankful to Rajendra Padi sir, Atma Prakash sir for having joined us today for this webinar. You know, this is a small activity that we are going to do. Mahendra sir deserves a lot more. And again, I have to say that we are fortunate enough that he has joined us today. And he has been a great support to English support missions over the years, so many years. And he has been inspiring us, mentoring us the way other guests are doing, like Satruppa Mishra Madam, Ganeshan sir, T.S. Lawrence sir, Arun sir, and so many others. So this is a token of our respect, honor to what Mahendra sir has achieved so far. Uh, so once again, I thank you all of you for having joined us today. Thank you, ESM teams. Over to you, Subhanshu.
Thank you so much, sir. Next, hello. Yeah.
Hello.
May I request Ankit Bhai to take over and please invite.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Subhranshu. Next, we would like to invite Mr. Lingraj Pradhan to speak about the webinar and the for the reason that we have organized this webinar, to elucidate it a little more, and also we will move forward and introduce the guests after we're done with it. So, Lingraj sir, are you here?
Ankit Lingraj sir will be, I think, busy with exam duty, entrance test.
Okay, so he's not
so
here.
he will
Okay,
come
okay.
later. He will join us later.
Okay, sir. So in that case, sir, I would like to call Panchanan sir again to introduce today's special guest, the person we are felicitating here, Dr. Mahendra Mishra sir. So an introduction from you, Panchanan sir.
Thank you so much. Uh, it is not easy for me to introduce Dr. Mahendra Kumar Mishra sir, within a very short time, his profile runs into pages after pages. So it's not possible, but I'll try to make it as concise as I possibly can. Dr. Mahendra Kumar Mishra is a well-known folklorist of India. Born in erstwhile Kalahandi district of Odisha on 1952, Dr. Mishra served in primary schools of tribal areas, and after that he joined in Odisha Education Service. He served as the state coordinator for tribal education in district primary education program DPEP and Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan SSA from 1993 to 2010 under School Education Department, Government of Odisha. Dr. Mishra was the state coordinator for multilingual education from 1996 to 2010 in the state government of Odisha and was the founder of mother tongue based multilingual education in 10 tribal languages of Odisha in the primary schools. His innovation in using folklore in school curriculum has been widely applied in elementary schools in the state of Odisha and Chhattisgarh. He has visited university in China, South Korea, Thailand, and Nepal on folklore and multilingual education. He is associated with many national and international organizations. Mr. Mishra has received the Sahitya Academy Award in 1999 in Odisha. He is also the recipient of a national award, V. Shankar Shah Raghunath Shah Award by the government of Madhya Pradesh in 2009 for his lifetime contribution in tribal literature. Dr. Mishra has also been awarded by the Kalevala Institute, Turku, Finland, for translation of Finnish epic uh, Kalevala in 2001. Besides this, Dr. Mishra has translated A.K. Ramanujan's folklore from India in 2005. Himachal Pradesh ki Lok Sanskriti 2006 from English and Hindi respectively. He is in the language department board of Central Sahitya Academy, New Delhi, to revitalize and promote language of Odisha. And this is very short. This is quite a very short introduction to Dr. Mahendra Kumar Mishra. And recently, with great honor all of us that he has been awarded with the International Mother Language Award by UNESCO in Dhaka, Bangladesh. It's a great honor for all of us. We are proud of you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us today as the VIP center of attraction of today's webinar. Thank you so much, sir. Over to you, Subhanshuji.
Namaskar, one among you all, not VIP. Thank you very much for this commendation.
Okay, so thank you so much, Panchanan sir, for such a lucid introduction to Professor Mahendra Mishra, sir. And now I would like to call Subhranshu to introduce our chief guest for the day, retired Professor V. Ganeshan, former VC of CFIL, Hyderabad.
Thank you so much.
Subhranshu, take over.
Thank you so much. We have Professor Veddagiri Ganeshan, who has been an eminent professor of German. He earned his PhD in German Studies from the University of Munich, Germany, and taught at CIEFL, now English and Foreign Languages University, Hyderabad, for more than 30 years. He served as the head of the department, Dean of School, and Vice Chancellor of the EFL University. After his retirement, he teaches German in the US and divides his time between India and the US. May I request Ganeshan sir to please take over and speak a few words.
Thank you very much. I want to start with a small protest. Ankit said retired professor. I'm not a retired professor. I'm a retired professor. Like a truck gets new tires. I've started calling Ankit retired PhD scholar of Oxford. So, anyway, I'm just 75 years young. I'm very happy to be here with you all, and thanks for inviting me. I'd also share a small secret with you. You know, Panchanan ji is very famous for surgical attacks. That's what he did with me last night. Last night, 11 o'clock, when I was checking my email, WhatsApp, everything, suddenly I saw that I'm the chief guest at this event. So I told my daughters, look, this is what he has done to me, but I have to be there at 10 o'clock, so I'm here. So February 21st is celebrated as the International Mother Language Day. Mother language is nothing but what we call normally in India the mother tongue. The mother tongue. So February 21st is celebrated as the International Mother Language Day as declared by the United Nations in 2000. As per the UNESCO, this day aims to celebrate the ways of expressing the world in its multiplicity, committing to the preservation of the diversity of languages as a common heritage, and working for quality education in mother tongues for all. If you're wondering why it's called mother tongue, the standard definition given is it's called mother tongue because, see, I ask people, why is it not called father tongue? It's called mother tongue because they say mother is the first person from whom their child learns the language. But if you go to the reality in Indian families, you'll have to give a new definition. It's called mother tongue because in most of the Indian families, the mother keeps on talking. Father never gets a chance to talk. But in any case, International Mother Language Day was proclaimed by the General Conference of the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization called UNESCO in November 1999. It's interesting, this was done in the context of an historical struggle and a fact. The historical struggle was that of the people in Bangladesh. Bangladesh was being formed, and they felt that being citizens of the other country, I don't want to tell you the name, their language was being suppressed, their culture was being suppressed, so there was a big struggle. So I don't want to go into all the details, but the essence of it is in recognition of the Bengali people's struggle for East Bengal, in recognition of the Bengali people's struggle for their language and culture, UNESCO announced in 1999 that February 21st would be observed worldwide as International Mother Language Day. Actually, this suggestion was made to United Nations, to UNESCO, by Bangladesh. That is the reason the prize is being handed over even now, in Dhaka, in Bangladesh. The theme for the International Mother Language Day 2023 is multilingual education, a necessity to transform education. Yesterday, I gave a talk for a college in Odisha where I spoke about English as a digital and global language, where I also emphasized the point that what we need is a multilingual education, and what we need is also, due respect, realizing the importance of our mother tongue. UNESCO believes everyone has the right to learn in their own language, and that it's an important means to improving learning outcomes, and socio-emotional development. Education based on the first language or mother tongue not only supports learning, but plays a key role in building sustainable societies and the promotion of peace and respect for difference. It is in this context the Mother Language National as well as International Award was instituted. We're all happy today that Dr. Mahendra Mishra has been awarded the International Mother Language Award by UNESCO for the year 2023. As we all know, I don't want to repeat his entire biodata. That's what people do in India all the time. And then they pick up also the choicest adjectives from the Oxford English Dictionary and add it. So I'm not going to do all that because he doesn't need an introduction in this group. But as we all know, Dr. Mahendra Kumar Mishra is an Indian educator and social worker for the advancement of indigenous languages, particularly the indigenous languages in Odisha. Dr. Mishra has worked over 3 decades on the language, culture, and education of the marginalized languages of Odisha. And that's a great job. In this globalized world today, where English is dominating, there is a constant need. I'm totally convinced about it. There is a constant need for research to preserve, revitalize, and develop the mother languages of the world, as there is a danger that many of our languages will slowly disappear. Dr. Mishra is not only a great personality, he is also a great name. You know, the word Mahendra in Sanskrit is a Sanskrit compound word deriving from Maha, highest position, and Indra Dev, the king of gods from the Hindu mythology. When people hear the name Mahendra, they perceive the person, this applies to Dr. Mishra, they perceive the person as someone who is full of life, uplifting, inspiring, and charming, and lively, intelligent, and a witty personality. As you all know, the second part of his name, I'm leaving out the Kumar because he is eternally young. The last part of his name, Mishra. Mishra is a popular name, particularly in North Central and Northeast India. It's a name from Sanskrit. Mishra originally means mixed, manifold. Later on, it was applied after a name as a honorific epithet. Vachaspati Mishra, if you go by Sanskrit tradition, Vachaspati Mishra, the author of the Bhamati, and Mahendra Mishra of Brahma Siddhi, these are 2 popular Mishras in the Indian tradition. There's also a famous Mishra in the Visishtadvaita tradition also. Particularly in South, we know about him. The teacher of Yamunacharya was Rama Mishra, also known in Tamil as Manakal Nambi. So this name is also well known in South India. And we all should be happy that in addition to these 3 famous Mishras in the Indian tradition, in the Sanskrit tradition, we should be happy that today we can add a 4th name to this list. Let us look also to another interesting name. I know this is going to be a little surprise for all of you, but still let me do it. You know, there is a Sanskrit name called Manju. Manju means pleasant, sweet. It also means snow, beautiful, clouds, morning dew, etc. In South Indian tradition, Manju warrior, particularly in Kerala, Manju warrior is considered the goddess Saraswati's true daughter. So, if you are wondering why I am mentioning the name Manju along with the name Mishra, some of you may not know it, but you will know it within the next 2 minutes. Actually, according to me, the UNESCO, going by the Indian concept of Ardhanarishwar, has given the award not just to Dr. Mishra, but also to his best half, his wife, his Ardhangini, Miss Manju Mishra. As we all know, behind every successful man, there is a woman. Behind every successful man, there is a woman who is always wondering, how did this fellow achieve all this in his life? Without realizing that without her, he could not achieve anything. So, on this occasion, let us congratulate not only Dr. Mahendra Mishra ji, let us also congratulate Manju ji also. Now you know I am the greatest feminist on this earth. I wish Manju ji and Mishra ji a long life and all that what they wish for themselves, including, listen to this carefully, and maybe all of you can also do this. I wish Manju ji and Mishra ji a long life and all that what they wish for themselves, including having, starting from October 2023, Swami Paropakara Nanda, popularly known as Ganeshan, as their guest in their home in Raipur. Under the motto, I'll be coming, Man na man, Main Tera Mehman. Thanks a lot.
Welcome, sir.
And all the best, Mishra.
Welcome. Welcome, sir. Welcome. You are welcome.
Thank you.
We always need our guru and acharya
Thank you. Thank you.
to always guide us in our life. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And Manju also conveys her gratitude to you because she has always been on the other side. She is not known, but you are a person who really gave that credit to Manju. She was also listening to it. Thank you very much from her side also.
Yeah, I'm happy that
Thank
I
you,
have
sir.
done without the permission of Government of India. Today, I have issued another Aadhaar card to Manjuji. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Also a bank account.
But the bank account, 15 lakhs, I can't do anything about it. That was promised by somebody else.
Thank you,
So
sir.
when you people get it, maybe you
Okay.
can share some of the money with me. That will be good.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. That was really a lively talk. We are very much blessed to have you today. The next special guest of honor is Advocate T.H. Lawrence, who is present amidst us. So I may request sir to please turn on his video. Yes. Namaskar, sir. And
Yes, sir.
let me introduce about T.H. Lawrence, sir, to everyone. He is a postgraduate in English language and literature and also a law graduate from the University of Kerala. He is specialized in English grammar with over 30 years of teaching experience, including as the guest faculty of Time for 10 years. He continues to coach RBI staff for promotional examinations. He is a member of the faculty of the YMCA Academy for Civil Services and other competitive examination, and he has authored 3 books on English grammar. We welcome you to speak on this occasion, sir. Over to you.
Thank you very much. A very good morning to everyone. And let me first express my gratitude to Mr. Panjanan Duria for having invited me to be a guest here. Of course, I have been associated with the ESM, English Support Mission, I think since, or at least for the last 3 or 4 years. And we've been in contact with each other since then. And when he told me about the felicitating function, I was really happy because it is, in fact, an opportunity for a person to see and meet others, especially the person who has won some, say, enviable award. I should say enviable award. And I'm really honored to be here and to be communicating with you about what I know in the English language. As I've been introduced, I've been in the teaching field for about 4 decades now. And I have dedicated my life to teaching my students, my friends, and English lovers and others through whatever means available to me. The only subject is English grammar. And you can also find me on Anglophiles, a special page a special Facebook page where about 1,000 members are there. It's a closed private group, but even then there are 1,000, about more than 900 members from more than 15 countries, including the UK and the USA. And almost every day I used to present a question and give the answers, and people, the members will definitely come on the Facebook and ask me to explain certain things, and I have been doing it for the last 3 years. To be specific, from the 20th of February 2020, that is in the wake of the say epidemic, that is our pandemic, I actually thought of engaging my friends with some academic activity, and I've been doing it for the last 3 years. It's going to be 3 years now. And more than 900 questions have been discussed there, and many people have benefited from the questions that I have discussed. Even foreigners come, and hardly have I ever seen a dispute on what I say. So that actually keeps me happy and satisfied with what I have been doing. That's regarding my present work. And now I'm really very happy to congratulate Dr. Mahendra Kumar Mishra on his winning the prestigious International Mother Language Award instituted by the UNESCO. To get an international award, especially the one sponsored by an institution like UNESCO, it is something great. And Professor Ganeshan was actually redefining his name. And the first name itself, in my opinion, it is Mahendra. Maha means it's great. And he's a great Indra. Yeah? And of course, he is a great Indra in his achievements as well, because the award that he has received, that too from the Prime Minister of a country, that Bangladesh, signifies that he deserves it, and he actually is an Indran in the field of folklore. Folklore became a genre in literature, I think, in the 19th century, in the first half of the 19th century. People did not bother about this area just because it's a very difficult area. And it actually related to the people in the say tribal areas, or in the Adivasi areas, or in the not so civilized areas. So to evince interest in such areas is a great thing that a person can do. As far as I understand, Dr. Mishra is committed to the cause insofar as he has been able to be associated with the folklore activities, and writing books, and say spreading the say the features of folklore as a genre of the literature to various forums and also to various countries. It is just because of this that he has been nominated, or he was nominated for this say enviable award. And I understand that it is not merely one area that he is interested in. He is interested in many, many areas. As I see here, he is a researcher, then he is an educationist, he is a multilinguist, then he is a social activist, then he is a coordinator, then he is an educator, he is an author, he is an editor, he is a founder of perhaps that folklore foundation, and above all, he is the winner of this award, and also he is a translator. I actually highlight this word translator. Translation has not become a genre in the literature, but many people have translated biographies and other, say, travelogues and all that. But even then, to translate a piece of thing, anything, any material, from one language into another, or vice versa, is a very Herculean task as far as I am concerned, or as far as I have experienced. It's a very Herculean task. You may be able to imagine and you may be able to write a novel consisting of so many pages, but to translate one piece or one page to another language is something very difficult. And he actually has had his, say, interest in this area as well. So we can very well call him a multifaceted personality now. And he's a person he's a person of versatility, in fact. And there is no area, I don't see any area where he has not put his hand on. So such a person is committed to the cause, whatever be the cause. Now his cause is to to work for the spread of folklore. And folklore being of recent recognition, he has had to spend a lot of time in researches and making it popular among the among the academic community. And in that respect, he seems to have been successful just because of the award that he has won. Because an international award in a particular field definitely confirms the fact that he is actually a Mahendra in it. And I take this opportunity to wish him long life, wish him continued commitment, and wish him everything that, wish him continued health as well, to spread this, genre of literature more and more among more countries and more universities and more people of the world. Thank you very much. And I once again thank Mr. Panchanan to have given me this opportunity to speak to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Lawrence sir, for your warm words. They were really needed. We have next the guest of honor for the day, Dr. Arun Behra sir. I would like to introduce him. Sir is an associate professor of English at Sri Satya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, deemed to be University, Bangalore. He holds a PhD besides PGDTE from the prestigious FLU Hyderabad, MA in English, and a dozen of other certifications, which includes IELTS, TTT, DIP in TEFL, and Certificate in Counseling and Digital Content Writing and Soft Skills. And he has been a mentor and a certified counselor for English Support Mission and many other organizations like this. And he's also a PhD examiner, evaluator, academic counselor, content writer for several universities, including IGNOU and many other state open universities. Over to you, Dr. Behra. Please unmute, sir.
Yeah. Thank you for your nice introduction. It feels good to be amongst great people. Professor Ganeshan, for example, was, I am an alumnus of that institute, of a great institute, FLU, and I'm happy to be with him today. He was my vice chancellor of that university. It's also an honor to be at a function to felicitate Dr. Mahendra Mishra, who has done wonders in the area of language studies or folklore, especially. Now, folklore, for example, in the last few years has been gaining some momentum, but earlier it didn't get as much recognition as it should. So therefore, much of the credit in propagating folklore culture, folklore language, and linguistic study goes to Professor Mahendra Mishra. I haven't met him personally, but we have met on several occasions on digital forums, on a few occasions, thanks to Pancha's intervention. And it has been a pleasure to be with him always. Professor Lawrence also, I have not met, but I have been in touch with him through his forum, the questions, and I also respond to some questions sometimes and get answers to some questions many a time. Satrupa, also I'm glad to see you back, and she has been transferred to Devgad, right? Devgad. All right. Now coming back to Dr. Mahendra Mishra's felicitation, it has been a great endeavor on the part of Panchanan and English Support Mission to have recognized people. Now, not many people do that, either because they are not inclined to do, or because they don't have resources. But then I don't agree with either of them. We don't need resources to recognize somebody. We are not giving a plaque or a medal or something, and therefore we don't need resources. All we need is a goodwill. And on such occasions, if you invite people, nobody will turn down. And especially with the connection that Pancha has, if he invites, I don't know the magic he has. Whenever he invites somebody for whatever occasion, even at a short notice. Say, for example, he called me up yesterday morning, and told me, sir, this is what we are doing. I say, great work. I'll be there. And even if he had told me at the dead of night yesterday, I still would have joined. Because all you need is an internet connection and willingness. You don't even need willpower, willingness. Just, okay, I'll be there. Now, people of Professor Ganeshan's stature also joined at such a short notice. So it has always been good to be with good people all around. Now, Dr. Mishra has been doing a commendable job, and especially in the areas which are less trodden. Now, I have been a linguist. I have done PhD and post PhD also many other work relating to linguistics and language studies, but I have never shown any interest in folklore or folk literature or ethnic languages. Not that I'm not interested, not that they are intimidating, but somehow they have never interested me. But right now, after seeing and having been in touch with Dr. Mishra, I am now slightly getting inclined to that. Maybe in my later years, when I superannuate and a few years into my life, maybe I will start exploring the possibilities of working in that direction and benefit from that area as well, and contributing in whatever way I can do. And this one more important aspect, as Professor Ganeshan said, and Lawrence sir also mentioned, the recognition that comes from a forum also is important. Now, if you get a recognition from as huge an organization as UNESCO, is not a small achievement. Now, not that without recognition people are not great, or they don't do any work, but then it reinforces the belief that, okay, somebody is doing something, you get recognized for that, and everybody else knows, and it gets propagated. Now, all of us as students of language and literature, or researchers of language and literature, all of us have the same kind of a hunger that, yes, whatever we do, it must create some impact in life, in society. So, okay, people learn, people get something, people must benefit from that. Now, it's a mutual thing. I benefit from doing language, doing research in language, studying language. I also impress upon people to do the language. Say, for example, recently, I think last year, 2022, I published 2 books. One of them was on portmanteau words. That's a dictionary, by the way, dictionary of portmanteau words. I never knew it would create a huge impact. A lot of people call me up telling, what is this? What is portmanteau word? How do you get this word? Why does this word mean that? How do you combine parts of these words and get that new word? What is this concept all about, and all those? So I am also interested. I feel enthusiastic that, okay, people are reading, it gets visibility. The second one was on spoken English, phonetics, to be precise. Now that again, also there have been a lot of work in that area over the last many years. And CFL, for example, we had a lot of people starting with Bal Subramaniam sir and Professor Damija, who was my PhD supervisor, also co-supervisor. So those books, you have seen those books, and they have inspired me. They have been inspiring me. So taking a cue from them, from those books, and from many others, from Daniel Jones, for example, or Atkin, and all those, then I started working, and that has been bearing fruit. So whenever you do something, we try to benefit from that, and we also try to create an impact. And the recognitions and all those, they come by. Thank you, Dr. Mishra, for having brought that laurel to all of us. We are also proud that we are a part of a group. It's not your individual recognition. We also get we also feel proud that we are a part of that winning team or winning group. So thank you and many congratulations, and wish you a happy, healthy, and a long life. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. That was really wonderful on your part. The next guest of honor is Shatarupa Mishra, ma'am. She's an assistant professor of English at Model Degree College, Devgarh, Odisha. She has been in the Odisha Education Service for the last 11 years. She has an MA in English from the University of Hyderabad and was awarded the Sarojini Naidu Memorial Trust Gold Medal by the university in 2010. Her short story title Creation is published as part of an ebook, Esmeralda's Hair and Other Stories. Her poems and research articles have been published by various national and international journals. She has presented papers at national and international conferences and has also delivered lectures on English language, learning, communication theories, the afterlife of partition of India, and graphic novels in different national forums. She has been the academic coordinator of IFEST and has recently organized a virtual international program on changing perceptions of childhood and children's literature. Her research interests include indigenous studies, eco-criticism, memory studies, and post-humanism. Over to you, ma'am. Thank you so much for being present over here.
Thank you, Subhranshu. Good morning, everyone. I feel grateful that I am a part of this program organized by English Support Mission to felicitate Dr. Mahendra Kumar Mishra on being conferred with the International Mother Language Award 2023 by UNESCO. I would begin by thanking the founder of ESM, Panchanan Duriya sir, and the co-founder Lingaraj Pradhan sir for having invited me to this occasion. Thank you. And I would like to congratulate Dr. Mahendra Kumar Mishra for being the first Indian to be presented with this international award and for making our state proud. We are so proud that we have a mentor like you, sir. I would also, at the outset, I would like to apologize to both Mishra sir and to Duriya sir for not being so active lately on virtual programs on account of my transfer and my parents' ill health. But when Panchanan sir told me about this program, I was really thankful to him for thinking of doing this in honor of Dr. Mahendra Kumar Mishra. And this year's International Mother Language Program organized by UNESCO, the theme is multilingual education. And I would like to speak a little bit about my experience of having worked with tribal students while I was posted at Bhawanipatna. As Panchanan sir was saying, I had invited English Support Mission team to come to the college because I had faced a lot of problems in my English classroom. I felt that I was not being able to engage the students properly, and that is why I had sought his help, and he had answered immediately, and together we tried to find out a way in which we could connect with the students who hailed mostly from a tribal background. And in this light, I would like to share my experience. When I was posted there, I got posted there in 2018. And when I was given the timetable, I saw that I was the only one present in my classroom, and my classroom received no students. So I thought, what is my role now? And then I went around looking for students, and when I saw them sitting in bunches instead of coming to the English classroom, I went and asked them, why don't you come to class? You have an English class now. And they would, if I spoke to them in Odia, in proper standard Odia, they did not respond much. But gradually, when I got an experience of the Kalahandi language, and I started using expressions which were part of their spoken language. When I started talking to them, then they responded, and they asked me honestly, Madam, ame English sikhle kana kormo? If I translate it into English, ma'am, what would we do if we learn English? What is the purpose of learning English? And very innocently, they asked me. And I would say that at that time, I was at a loss. I could not immediately tell them how learning this language would make a difference to their lives, apart from the examination, for which they were not worried as such, because a lot of guidebooks were available, and they thought that for the examination purpose, they just needed to memorize those things and present them, write them somehow in the examination, and that would serve the purpose. So it took me a while to convince them, and only when I could speak to them in Kalahandia, they started coming to classes, and we had a positive response from them in the English classroom. So why I mentioned this, because the work that Mahendra sir is doing, was encouraging the spread of multilingual education in Odisha and then in India. That is very much a reality, because no matter what grade the student is in, the learning happens at the level of the student. So there is a difference between what class formally the student is in and what the learning level of the student has been. So I would just like to bring in a particular thought that Pratham Books has popularized, that is teaching at the right level. So no matter whether we are teaching degree students or whether we are teaching postgraduate students, if we do not understand what actually is the level of the learner, then the teacher will not be able to make a difference in the classroom. And that I have experienced that while trying to convince students to come to my class. So we have to learn a lot from the work that Mahendra Mishra sir is doing, and I'm looking forward to listening to him. When I was transferred from Bhavanipatna to Deoghad, even here I feel there is that disconnect between the students and the teachers so far as language learning is concerned. Because now we see that at the degree level, there are courses like ethics and values and environmental studies, which is compulsory for all students. And it has been told to them that they can opt for Odia language or English language while they appear the examination. It has not been specified in which language the teaching has to be done. But the problem is the books that are available for environmental studies and for ethics and values, they are not written in Odia. Only English books are available. So then if we talk about multilingual education, then we need to think of material preparation, textbook preparation, and we have to learn from what Pratham Books are doing, and books published by Katha they are doing, where stories are written in different languages, first in the tribal language, then in the standard Odia language, and then in English. So after coming here, actually we have, my parents and I, we have thought of starting a mobile library for primary school children. And we have visited some schools, and we have done programs there, and where we display both Odia and English books, which involve both story books and biographies of famous personalities, both in Odia and in English. And we ask the students to choose whatever book appeals to them, and just read out any paragraph that they want to, or anything that strikes them, and we would just be listening. So I would say reading is a very important area to focus on, because usually in classrooms, when we think of reading exercises, there is a limitation. Like if the teacher reads a particular line, the students are expected to repeat it, whether they comprehend it or whether they connect with those lines. That is a question that is not usually explored in the classroom. And when we think of reading, it is actually a 7-step process, beginning with recognition and assimilation, then integration, then association, then retention and recall, and finally communication. So how, whether we are thinking about at what level the tribal student gets disconnected from the reading process. Perhaps the student can recognize the letters and the individual words, but whether the integration of what he or she is reading happens, or whether the association of whatever he or she is reading with ideas already in his or her mind happens, is a thing that we must think about if we are teachers, and if we want to be effective teachers. So we started that library, and I'm happy to share some of the books that we have included. This is one book in Odia, Amerikya Adivasi Lokokatha, American folk tales. And it has been translated by Mahendra Kumar Mishra sir, and it is a special book indeed in our collection. It's written by Usha Iyengar, and it has been translated by sir into Odia. And some other books that I have included are books like this, Afrika Ra Raja, so African folk tales. And then this is an English book where we have tales from the Andaman, an ancient tale from Andaman. So what I would like to say is it's interesting to see that students pick Odia books to read because they are not so comfortable with English books. But it is interesting that they go towards the English section, and they open the books, and they look at the pictures, and they talk amongst each other. So it is not that they don't move towards the English section and they are confined to the Odia section, and that is something encouraging. Though at this level they do not feel comfortable to pick up an English book and read from it, still they are attracted towards those books because of the way those books have been prepared. So material preparation is indeed a very important aspect of multilingual education, and I'm sure Mahendra Mishra sir will talk about it at length. But I'm really happy that I am a part of today's meeting, and I would like to congratulate Mahendra sir again. And I'm really thankful to get the opportunity to listen to Professor Ganeshan and Professor T.H. Lawrence, Professor Arun Behra, and also meeting young and dynamic persons like Nishant sir, Ankit, and Subhranshu, who are active in organizing such programs. So I congratulate everyone on this forum, and I thank Panchanan sir for giving me this opportunity to speak about some of my experiences, and to congratulate Mahendra Mishra sir on his great achievement. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was really amazing and elaborate on your part. Is Jayadrat Suna sir here? I would request him to turn on his video. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, present over here is an academic Sahitya Academy Yuva Puraskar awardee of 2018 for his poetry collection named Sosa, and he is now a Odia lecturer in Pragati Science College, Bhavanipatna, and he has a lot of contribution towards Odia literature. So I would like him to speak a few words. Over to you, sir.
धन्यवाद समस्त को प्रणाम प्रथम क्षमा मागी नौ मु माने इंग्राजी कहि पारुनी मु मोर मातृभाषा ओडिया भाषा रे मु किछि कहबा पय चेष्टा करिवि आ धन्यवाद दुरिया सर पंचानन दुरिया सर मते आज एते बड़ सुजोग दिछन्ति किछि कहबा पय जो गर्व लागे जे जो माटी रे हम जन्म ग्रहण करछे सेही माटी रो जने महान योद्धा कहबि मु महेंद्र मिश्र सर को तांको प्रथम मु प्रणाम धन्यवाद दूची एवं अभिनंदन दूची मातृ आकाश जाए विस्तार कर पाइछन्ति मातृभूमि मातृ ममता जाहदे जनमी ताकू जदि ज्ञानी गणरे गणिबा अज्ञान गले मने पड़े निज देश निज माटी जन्मभूमि माटी प्रश्न उनकी पारे विशाल जन्मस्थान एमानक मध्यरु केही काटे विच्छिन्न होइन प्रथम विषम विपाक बेले जो फल जन्मभूमि आज मन पड़ा जहाँ सहित कथा तो
सर आपणकर सुभुनी वॉइस टिके नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम होची
सर मन हेलो हेलो सर
नहीं सर क्लियरली सुभुनी
बालेश्वर नेटवर्क तेणु प्रथम आजिकार यही उत्सवर आयोजक धन्यवाद मते मातृ आकाश जाए छुई माटी मोह को कुमार मिश्र को जनइबी आकाशर नभश्चुंबी अट्टालिका पुणी थे पूज्य डॉक्टर महेंद्र कुमार मिश्र को आजिकार एक दिन में अभिनंदन जनइबी शुभेच्छा जनइबी पुणी थे समस्त प्रणिपात करी मोर वक्तव्य शेष करी माने धन्यवाद मातृ आकाश महेंद्र कुमार तेणु
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your talk. I now request. Hello. Yeah. I now request Sanjay Gulati sir, if he's present over here, to please speak something for 3 minutes. Sanjay sir. Sir, you are muted, sir. Please unmute yourself. Yeah, 3 minutes.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Actually, I'm based
Sir,
at
the
Bhilai.
microphone, please. Microphone is a little far away, so that the voice is feeble.
Okay. Now it's clear?
Yeah, definitely. Please.
Okay. I'm Sanjay Gulati from Chhattisgarh, Bhilai, and I'm working with Dr. Mahendra Mishra for last 10 years. I'm working with him. I'm fortunate to learn a lot from Dr. Mishra. डॉक्टर मिश्रा जब उड़ीसा से छत्तीसगढ़ आए और उन्होंने यहाँ आकर के आईसीआईसीआई फाउंडेशन फॉर इंक्लूसिव ग्रोथ में जो स्टेट हेड की पोजीशन पे जब वो काम कर रहे थे, तो 2012 से 2018 तक लोगों ने साथ में काम किया और वहाँ पर लोगों ने बस्तर में जो एक मल्टीलिंगुअल सिचुएशन है, वहाँ पर एक धुरवा जनजाति है, धुरवा ट्राइब है, जिसके लिए हम लोगों ने क्लास 1 से क्लास 3 तक के लिए के साथ में किस तरीके से उसी लैंग्वेज मदर टंग को यूज करते हुए, धुरवी लैंग्वेज को यूज करते हुए हम लोगों ने उसके लिए काम किया, ट्रेनिंग किया, करिकुलम डेवलप किया, बाइलिंगुअल प्राइमर्स डेवलप किए लैंग्वेज और मैथमेटिक्स के। तो वो एक ऐसा पीरियड था जिस समय हम लोगों ने सबके साथ बहुत कुछ समझा, किस तरीके से क्लासरूम की प्रोसेसेस जो है वो बच्चे की लैंग्वेज जब क्लासरूम में आ जाती है तो किस तरीके से पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट जो उसके ऊपर पड़ता है, ये हम लोगों ने सीखा। और इसके साथ साथ हम लोग बाकी जो एरियाज में भी काम कर रहे थे, जिसको लोग एक थीमेटिक अप्रोच लोगों ने यहाँ पर इंट्रोड्यूस किया था पूरे छत्तीसगढ़ के 4 डिस्ट्रिक्ट में। तो वो भी एक तरीके का मल्टीलिंगुअल एजुकेशन का ही काम था, बट ये था कि जिन जिन डिस्ट्रिक्ट में हम काम कर रहे थे तो वहाँ पर जो हिंदी और छत्तीसगढ़ी, क्योंकि वो बहुत ज़्यादा उसमें डिफरेंस नहीं है, बहुत ज़्यादा डिस्टेंस नहीं है मैं कहूँगा, तो वहाँ पर हमको बहुत ज़्यादा दिक्कत नहीं होती थी लैंग्वेज की। लेकिन जो धुरवा में हम लोगों ने काम किया, जिस तरीके से तो लोकल कॉन्टेक्स्ट को लेकर के, लोकल कल्चर को लेकर के, स्टोरी टेलिंग फेस्टिवल्स ऑर्गेनाइज करके, वहाँ से स्टोरीज कलेक्ट करके, वहाँ से उनके रिसोर्सेज को कलेक्ट करके और उन्हीं को हम लोगों ने क्लासरूम टेक्स्ट में कन्वर्ट किया और उससे बच्चों के जो लैंग्वेज और मैथमेटिक्स के स्किल्स थे उनको डेवलप किया। वो एक एक्सपीरियंस जो था वो बहुत एक कहना चाहिए लाइफ टाइम एक्सपीरियंस था हम लोगों का। और आज भी जब हम लोग सर के साथ काम कर रहे हैं बस्तर में ही फॉर हल्बी चिल्ड्रन, आज हम लोग काम कर रहे हैं वहाँ पर, वहाँ के लिए जो मटेरियल डेवलपमेंट जो अभी मैडम की बात कर रहे हैं, मटेरियल जो है वो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है। तो वी आर डेवलपिंग मटेरियल इन हल्बी लैंग्वेज के कल्चर का यूज करते हुए, वहाँ के लोकल वर्ड, लोकल जो चीज़ें हैं वो लेते हुए, वहाँ की फीचर्स को ध्यान में रखते हुए मटेरियल यूज किया जा रहा है, जिसमें पोस्टर्स हैं, बुक्स हैं एंड जो ये अभ्यास पुस्तिका वर्क बुक्स वगैरह डेवलप हो रही हैं, जो बिग बुक डेवलप हो रही हैं वो उनकी लैंग्वेज में हो रही हैं, वहाँ के फीचर्स का यूज करते हुए टीचर की ट्रेनिंग हो रही है, तो उसको भी किस तरीके से बताना, हाँ हल्बी यूज करना है, कितना हल्बी यूज करना है, कैसे धीरे से हल्बी से हिंदी पे अगर जाना है तो कहाँ बीच में हल्बी हिंदी मिक्स करना है और फिर उसके बाद हिंदी। तो ये पूरा जो लोगों को सीखा है लास्ट 10 ईयर, आज हम लोग उसको प्रैक्टिकली यूज कर पा रहे हैं और इसका बहुत सा इम्पैक्ट जो है वो बच्चों के ऊपर मिल रहा है। बच्चे लोग अच्छे से सीख रहे हैं और लोग बहुत फॉर्चुनेट हैं कि हम लोग सर के साथ इतने सालों से लगातार काम कर रहे हैं और आज भी काम कर रहे हैं। लोगों ने सर को देखा है किस तरीके से पैशनेटली वो इन सब काम को लेकर के कितने पैशन के साथ वो काम करते हैं। और लोगों ने मतलब कभी भी उन्होंने हम लोगों को ये नहीं फील होने दिया जब भी हम लोग काम करते रहे कि हम लोग कहीं अकेले काम कर रहे हैं। तो जब भी हमको ज़रूरत पड़ी सर ने हमेशा हम लोगों का सपोर्ट किया। और तो भी 2 दिन पहले ही सर से मेरी मुलाकात हुई थी, परसों लोग साथ में ही थे। तो हम लोगों ने सर के साथ सर ने हम लोगों को बहुत अच्छे तरीके से सबने हमको मिठाई भी खिलाई। हम लोगों ने सर को जब विश किया था तो जब सर बांग्लादेश में थे तब हम लोगों ने विश किया था सर को, लेकिन पहली बार जब मुलाकात हुई अभी 4 दिन पहले फिर हम लोग 2 दिन साथ में थे। अपने सबने सर ने हम लोगों को सुना जो और 8-10 लोग थे सबके साथ मिठाई भी शेयर की। हम लोगों ने फिर से सर को विश किया। तो एक बार फिर से मैं अपनी तरफ से सर को विश करना चाहूँगा कि गुड हेल्थ देखिए करके दी। और मैं थैंक यू कहना चाहूँगा कि उन्होंने 10 साल में लोगों को बहुत कुछ सिखाया है और आज तक जो कुछ कर पा रहे हैं सर का बहुत बड़ा थैंक यू।
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. It was really nice to learn about your experience. May I now request Rajendra Padhi, sir, to please speak something and within 3 minutes so that we might allow all the participants to speak a little bit more. Rajendra, sir, are you here?
ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ନମସ୍କାର। ଆଜି
Namaskar.
ଏକ ସଫଳ ବନ୍ୟାଢ୍ୟ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟକ୍ରମରେ ଡକ୍ଟର ମହେନ୍ଦ୍ର ମିଶ୍ର ଭାଇନାଙ୍କୁ ଯେଉଁ ସମ୍ବର୍ଦ୍ଧନା ପାଇଁ ଆୟୋଜନ ହେଇଛି ସେଥିରେ ଉପସ୍ଥିତ ମୁଖ୍ୟ ଅତିଥି ସମ୍ମାନିତ ବିଜ୍ଞ ଅତିଥିବୃନ୍ଦ, ଉପସ୍ଥିତ ସମସ୍ତ ବିଜ୍ଞ ପ୍ରାଜ୍ଞ ଆଲୋଚକ ପ୍ରଫେସର ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ମୋର शुभेच्छा जनाऊँ साधुवाद जनाऊँ। मु प्रथम धन्यवाद देवी जो इंग्लिश सपोर्ट मिशन रो ये जो कार्यक्रम आयोजन होती आज जो आम भारत पाई ओडिशा पाई गर्व आनी डॉक्टर महेंद्र मिश्र महोदय जो कार्यक्रम ये जो आयोजन कर पंचान्न बाबू, शुभ्रांश बाबू, सत्यरूपा मैडम आ लिंगराज बाबू समस्त मु प्रणाम जनाऊँ, समस्त साधुवाद जनाऊँ। एपरी एक कार्यक्रम आयोजन निहाती भाव में कर आवश्यकता रही। कौटू आरंभ करी कौटू शेष करी मु भावुँ 3 मिनिट भीतर तो संपर्क कहब ना। महेंद्र भाईना बोली मु डाके मत से छोट भाई सान भाई भाई आदर स्नेह करती। पदचिन्ह हूँ सिनापाली बांग्लादेश। ये हूँ दीर्घ यात्रा, दीर्घ 40 वर्ष साधना। जो साधना भितर सी माटी आकाश पर्यंत से छुई जाइछंती। आपण माने विश्वास करिवे कि नहीं, तांको विश्वविद्यालय अध्यापक यूरोपीय कंट्री जो गवेषक माने प्रोफेसर माने बांग्लादेश, चाइना, फिनलैंड जो माने तांको चिन्हिचंती, तांको अधिक चिन्हिचंती आदिवासी लोक। आदिवासी जो गीत कुड़ियाणी, आदिवासी कलाकार, आदिवासी शिक्षक, आदिवासी गाँव नायक, विलेज हेडमैन भल भाव चिन्ह। 4 दिन तले जन आसाला कहला से महेंद्र मिश्र आज्ञा कलाहांड कौटे अच्छा केवे आसवे गीत कुड़ियाणी जड़े पचार। आप लक्ष्य करुवे सी छोट जो मैंने कि आम ग्रास रूट जो मैंने आदिवासी भाई भौणी मैंने अच्छा मध्य से बेसी परिचित लोकप्रिय आ लोकप्रिय तो आज आम आमको प्रमाणित कर देते जे से ओडिशा पाई गर्व और गौरव आनी, भारत पाई गर्व और गौरव आनी। बहुभाषी शिक्षा एमएलई लैंग्वेज पुरस्कार से पाई यूनेस्को यह आम अत्यंत गर्व और गौरव विषय। से प्रथम ओडिया भाव में आमको ये गर्व आनी विश्व दरबार में पदचिन्ह बहुत रही। मुझे सहित दीर्घ 30 वर्षर मोर जो संपर्क भितर मु निजको जहाँ फील करुच्ची अन्य मानू जहाँ शुणी सी जड़े भल मेंटर, जड़े गाइड, जड़े बड़ भाई समस्त जी पाक गला फोकलोर रूप कौन से गोटे ଉପରେ ପଚାରିବା ପାଇଁ କି ବହି ପାଇଁ ମାର୍ଗଦର୍ଶକ ପାଇଁ ସେ ସାହାଯ୍ୟ ନିହାତି ଭାବେ କରିଛନ୍ତି। ଆଜି ଯୋଉମାନେ ଆମେ ତ ପ୍ରତିଷ୍ଠିତ ମୁଁ କହିପାରିବି, ଯୋଉମାନେ ପ୍ରତିଷ୍ଠିତ ହେଇଛନ୍ତି ସେମାନେ ତାଙ୍କଠୁ ପ୍ରେରଣା ପାଇଛନ୍ତି, ତାଙ୍କଠୁ ଉତ୍ସାହ ପାଇଛନ୍ତି, ତାଙ୍କଠୁ ଦିଗ୍ଦର୍ଶନ ପାଇଛନ୍ତି, ତାଙ୍କଠୁ ସେ ବହୁତ ଗୁଡେ ପ୍ରଭାବିତ ହେଇକି ଆଜି ହେଇଛନ୍ତି। ମୁଁ 1999 ତାଙ୍କ ସହିତ ସାକ୍ଷାତ ପରେ ମୋର ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ପିଜି ପରେ ମୁଁ ଗବେଷଣା କରିବା ପାଇଁ ପ୍ରଫେସର ସୁଦର୍ଶନ ଆଚାର୍ଯ୍ୟ ସାରଙ୍କ ପାଖକୁ ଯାଇଥିଲି, ବ୍ରହ୍ମପୁର ବିଶ୍ୱବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟ, ମୋ ଗୁରୁ ପିଏଚ୍ଡିର। ସେ ତାଙ୍କ ନାଁଟା ପ୍ରଥମେ କହିଥିଲେ, ମୁଁ ସିନା ଗାଇଡ୍ ହେବି, ସେ ପ୍ରକୃତ ଗାଇଡ୍ ହେବେ। ମୁଁ ଯାହା ତାଙ୍କଠୁ ଦିଗ୍ଦର୍ଶନ ପାଇ ମୁଁ ଯାହା ଯାହା ଗବେଷଣା ଆଜି ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ କରିଛି, କିଛି ବହି ପ୍ରସ୍ତୁତ କରିଛି, ତାଙ୍କର ଅବଦାନ, ତାଙ୍କର ପ୍ରେରଣା, ତାଙ୍କର ମୋର ଭଳିଆ ବହୁତ ଜଣ ଓଡ଼ିଶା ବାହାରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ତାଙ୍କ ଦ୍ୱାରା ଅନୁପ୍ରେରିତ ହେଇଛନ୍ତି। ତାଙ୍କର ଗବେଷଣା ବହୁତ ଅଧ୍ୟାପକ ବହୁତ ବଡ଼ ବଡ଼ ବହି ଲେଖନ୍ତି ପ୍ରଫେସର ମାନେ, କିନ୍ତୁ ଏ ଯୋଉ ପ୍ରେରଣା ଦେବା, ଅନ୍ୟକୁ ଗୋଟେ ଗଢ଼ିବା, ଅନ୍ୟକୁ ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ରତିଷ୍ଠିତ କରିବାରେ, ଫୋକଲୋରକୁ ଆଗକୁ ନେବାରେ ସେ ଆଗ ଧାଡ଼ିର ଜଣେ ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବରେ ଜଣେ ଦିବ୍ୟ ପୁରୁଷ ବୋଲି ମୁଁ ମନେ କରେ। ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ ଯେଉଁ ବହୁଭାଷୀ ଶିକ୍ଷା ମଲ୍ଟିଲିଙ୍ଗୁଆଲ ଏଜୁକେସନ ଆରମ୍ଭ ହୋଇଥିଲା, ସେ ତାର ପ୍ରବର୍ତ୍ତକ। ହି ଦି ଫାଉଣ୍ଡର ଅଫ MLE ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରାମ ଇନ୍ ଓଡ଼ିଶା। ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ ସେ ଯାହା କରିଛନ୍ତି ତାହା ଆଜି ଚାଲିଛି। ସେ ଯୋଉ ପଥ ପ୍ରଦର୍ଶକ କରିଛନ୍ତି, ଯୋଉ ଫାଉଣ୍ଡେସନଟା ପକେଇଥିଲେ ଆଜି ଚାଲିଛି। ସେ ଏତିକି କରିଥିଲେ, ଆମ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ଡାକୁଥିଲେ, ଗାଁର ଲୋକଙ୍କୁ ଡାକୁଥିଲେ, ବିଦେଶରୁ ପ୍ରଫେସର ମାନେ ଡାକୁଥିଲେ, ଷ୍ଟୋରି ଟେଲିଂ ଫେଷ୍ଟିଭାଲ ସବୁ କରୁଥିଲେ, ବିଭିନ୍ନ ପ୍ରକାର କରୁଥିଲେ। 10ଟି ଭାଷାରେ ସେ ବହି କରିଛନ୍ତି। 10ଟି ଭାଷାର ବହି ଆଜି ଚାଲିଛି। ଆଉ ସେ 10ଟି ଭାଷା ଭିତରେ ଆପଣମାନେ ଲକ୍ଷ୍ୟ କରିବେ, ଗାଁ ଗହଳିରେ ଯୋଉ ଆଦିବାସୀ ମାନଙ୍କ ସଂସ୍କୃତି ଅଛି, ଯୋଉ ଗୀତ ଅଛି, ଯୋଉ ଗପ ଅଛି, ସବୁ ଶିକ୍ଷା ଭିତରେ ସେ ଯୋଡ଼ିଛନ୍ତି, ଯାହା ଅତ୍ୟନ୍ତ ସଫଳ ହେଇଛି। ଆଉ ମଞ୍ଜୁ ଭାଉଜଙ୍କ କଥା, ତାଙ୍କ ଧର୍ମପତ୍ନୀ, ସିଏ ଜଣେ ଫୋକଲୋରିଷ୍ଟ ମୁଁ କହିବି। ତାଙ୍କ ମା ଜଣେ ମଧ୍ୟ କବି ଥିଲେ। ଆଉ ସିଏ ଯିଏ ଗବେଷଣା ପାଇଁ ଯିବ, ପଚାରିବାକୁ ଯିବ, ସେ ଚା ଜଳଖିଆ ଖାଇକି ଆସିବ ନିଶ୍ଚୟ। ସେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ବହୁତ ଆଦର କରନ୍ତି। ତାଙ୍କ ଅବଦାନ ମଧ୍ୟ କିଛି କମ ନାହିଁ। ଜଣେ ମୁଖ୍ୟ ଅତିଥି କହୁଥିଲେ, ତାଙ୍କୁ ଏହି ଅବସରରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ଧନ୍ୟବାଦ, ଶୁଭେଚ୍ଛା, ତାଙ୍କୁ ନମସ୍କାର ଜଣାଇବା କଥା। ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ ବହୁଭାଷୀ ଶିକ୍ଷା ପାଇଁ ସେ ବଡ଼ ବଡ଼ ଲୋକଙ୍କ ଦ୍ୱାରା ବହୁତ ପ୍ରଶଂସିତ ହେଇଥିଲେ। ରାଧାମୋହନଙ୍କ ଦ୍ୱାରା ପ୍ରଶଂସିତ ହେଇଥିଲେ, ଚିତ୍ତ ଭାଇଙ୍କ ଦ୍ୱାରା ପ୍ରଶଂସିତ ହେଇଥିଲେ। ବିଶେଷ ଭାବେ ଆଜି ଯୋଉ ଆମର ଓଡ଼ିଶାର କଳିଙ୍ଗ ପୁତ୍ରଙ୍କର ଆଜି ଜୟନ୍ତୀ, ବିଜୁ ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକ, ତାଙ୍କ ଦ୍ୱାରା ମଧ୍ୟ ସେ ବହୁତ, ବିଜୁ ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକ ତାଙ୍କୁ ବହୁତ ଭଲ ପାଉଥିଲେ, ପ୍ୟାରୀମୋହନ ମହାପାତ୍ର ଭଲ ପାଉଥିଲେ। ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ ସେ ସମୟରେ ବହୁତ ନାଁ କରିଥିଲେ। ପରବର୍ତ୍ତୀ ସମୟରେ ସେ ଓଡ଼ିଶା ବାହାରେ ବହୁତ ନାଁ କଲେ, ଦେଶ ବିଦେଶରେ ନାଁ କଲେ। ସେ ଆମ ପାଇଁ ଗର୍ବ ଆଉ ଗୌରବର ବିଷୟ। ବହୁତ ଜୀବନରେ ବହୁତ ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି, ବହୁତ ଲେଖେଇଛନ୍ତି ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ, ଆଉ ବହୁତ ପ୍ରେରଣା ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି। ଆଜି ଆମ ପାଇଁ ଅତି ଗର୍ବ ଓ ଗୌରବର ବିଷୟ। ସେ ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ଗର୍ବ ଓ ଗୌରବକୁ ସେ ଆଜି ବିଶ୍ୱ ଦରବାରରେ ୟୁନେସ୍କୋ ଦ୍ୱାରା ସେ ଯୋଉ ସଫଳତା ଆଣିଛନ୍ତି, ଆମେ ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଗର୍ବ କରିବା କଥା। ମହାପ୍ରଭୁ ଶ୍ରୀ ଜଗନ୍ନାଥଙ୍କୁ ମୁଁ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା କରୁଛି, ତାଙ୍କର ସୁସ୍ଥ ଓ ନିରାମୟ ଜୀବନ ପାଇଁ ସେ ଆହୁରି ଅଧିକ ସୁସ୍ଥ ସବଳ ରହନ୍ତୁ, ଆମକୁ ପ୍ରେରଣା ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ। ଆଉ କିଛି ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ଫୋକଲୋର ଉପରେ, ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ମଲ୍ଟିଲିଙ୍ଗୁଆଲ ଏଜୁକେସନ ଉପରେ, ଭାରତର ଓଡ଼ିଶା କଥା ମୁଁ ବିଶେଷ ଭାବେ କାହିଁକି କହୁଛି, ସେ ଯୋଉ ଫାଉଣ୍ଡେସନ ପକେଇଥିଲେ ଆଜି ଚାଲିଛି, ଆଜି ଧିମେଇ ଯାଇଛି। ସେ ପୁଣି ଆଉଥରେ ଓଡ଼ିଶାକୁ ଆସିଲେ, ଆମର ଯୋଉ ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ ଯୋଉ 62 ଟ୍ରାଇବାଲ ଅଛନ୍ତି, ତାପରେ କାମ ଆହୁରି ଚାଲିବ। ସେ ଏବେ ତ ଛତିଶଗଡ଼ରେ ବହୁତ ଭଲ କାମ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ଦୂର ଉପରେ, ଭତ୍ରା ଉପରେ କାମ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ରାଜସ୍ଥାନ ଯାଇ କାମ କରୁଛନ୍ତି। ବିଭିନ୍ନ ଜାଗାରୁ ସେ ଆଉ ସମୟ ପାଉନାହାନ୍ତି, ଯେତିକି ଲୋକ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଡାକୁଛନ୍ତି। ଏହାର ପ୍ରମାଣ ଆମକୁ ମିଳୁଛି ଯେ ସେ ଗାଁ ଗହଳିର ଲୋକଙ୍କ ସହିତ ଯେତିକି ପରିଚୟ, ବିଦେଶରେ ଓଡ଼ିଶା ବାହାରେ ସେତିକି ପରିଚୟ। ସେ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କର ପ୍ରେରଣାର ଗୋଟେ ସ୍ତମ୍ଭ, ଆଉ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ପ୍ରେରଣା ଦେଇ ଦେଇ ଆସିଛନ୍ତି। ଏବେ ଯେଉଁମାନେ ତାଙ୍କ ବହି ପଢୁଛନ୍ତି, ସେମାନେ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ମହେନ୍ଦ୍ର ମିଶ୍ର କଣ। ଗ୍ରାସରୁଟରୁ ସେ ଜଣେ ଗବେଷଣା କରିବା କଥା। ସେ ସେନାପଲ୍ଲୀରେ ଥିଲାବେଳେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଜାଣିଥିଲି। ସେ ବାଂଲାଦେଶର ପୁରସ୍କାର, ୟୁନେସ୍କୋର ଯୋଉ ଆନ୍ତର୍ଜାତିକ ଖ୍ୟାତି ସମ୍ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ପୁରସ୍କାର ପାଇଲେ। ଏବେ ମଧ୍ୟ ସମସ୍ତ ଲୋକ ଜାଣିଲେ। ଆଉ ସବୁଠୁ ଇଣ୍ଟରେଷ୍ଟିଂ କଥା, ସବୁଠୁ ଅତି ଗୁରୁତ୍ୱପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ କଥା, ଗାଁ ଗହଳିର ଜଣେ ଗୀତକୁଡ଼ିଆଣି ତାଙ୍କୁ ଜାଣିଛି, ଗାଁ ଗହଳିର ଜଣେ ଦିଶାରୀ ଜାଣିଛି। ଏଟା ହଉଛି ଏକ ଲୋକପ୍ରିୟତାର ଏକ ପ୍ରକୃଷ୍ଟ ନମୁନା। ତେଣୁକରି ଏହି ଅବସରରେ ମୁଁ ଭାଇନାଙ୍କୁ ଆଉ ଥରେ ଶୁଭେଚ୍ଛା ଜଣାଉଛି, ଅଭିନନ୍ଦନ ଜଣାଉଛି, ତାଙ୍କ ଆଶୀର୍ବାଦ କାମନା କରୁଛି। ସେ ଆହୁରି ଆମକୁ ପ୍ରେରଣା ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ, ଆଶୀର୍ବାଦ କରନ୍ତୁ। ଯେତେବେଳେ ଫୋନ କଲେ ମଧ୍ୟ ସେ ଆଗ ତଡ଼ିଆ ଫୋନ କରିବେ। ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ଦିନ ଆମର କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା ହବ, ମୋ ସହିତ କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା ହବ, ଅନ୍ୟମାନଙ୍କ ସହିତ ମଧ୍ୟ ସେ ପ୍ରେରଣା ଦେବେ। କାହାର ସିନପସିସ୍ ଲେଖିଦେବେ, କାହାକୁ କହିବେ ଏ ବହିଟା ସେଠି ଅଛି, ନହେଲେ ପଠେଇଦେବେ। ସେ ये सब केबे से एथरे कार्पण करनांती समस्त से साहाय्य करी चलछन आज तांको बही बहुत लोकप्रिय ओडिसा विश्वविद्यालय मानकरे प्रोफेसर मान पढौचंती तांको बही आमे मते पढौचु पिला मानकु से गवेषणार से गुटे धारा गुटे नूतन धारा से फोकलोर मल्टीलिंगुअल एजुकेशन नूतन धारा प्रवर्तन करिसंती से गुटे माइल खुंट तांकर गुटे बही आ विशेष भाव रे आमे जति साधारण लोकन को देखुचु देखले जण देखि जण गीत गाउछ ताको केमिति तार गीतटाକୁ ଆମେ ସଂଗ୍ରହ କରିବା ସେ ଗୀତରେ କ'ଣ ଅଛି ସେ ଆଗ ଦେଖିବେ ସେଟା କଲେକ୍ସନ କରିବା ଆମେ ଜଣେ ଗପ କହୁଛି ସେଠୁ କଲେକ୍ସନ କରିବା ଲୋକଙ୍କୁ ଚିହ୍ନିଲେ ଫୋକଲୋରକୁ ସେ ଚିହ୍ନିଛନ୍ତି ଫୋକଲୋରରୁ ମାଟିରୁ ବାହାର କରିକି ସେ ଆକାଶ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ନେଇଛନ୍ତି ଏ ଅବସ୍ଥାରେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଆଉ ଥରେ ମୁଁ ଅଭିନନ୍ଦନ ଜଣାଉଛି ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା କରୁଛି ତାଙ୍କୁ ସୁସ୍ଥ ସବଳ ରଖନ୍ତୁ ସେ ଆହୁରି ବହୁତ କାମ କରନ୍ତୁ ଆମକୁ ପ୍ରେରଣା ଦେଉଥାନ୍ତୁ ଏହି କାର୍ଯ୍ୟକ୍ରମ ଆୟୋଜନ କରିଥିବାରୁ ଆମର ଇଂରେଜୀ सपोर्ट मिशन समस्त को अभिनंदन जनाऊँ शुभेच्छा जनाऊँ आउ समस्त को नमस्कार जन मोर वक्तव्य शेष कर नमस्कार
Thank you so much, sir. Namaskar. May now request Basanti Mahanti madam to please take over and speak up for 3 minutes. Basanti ma'am.
हेलो
Hello.
हेलो
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
हाँ हाँ समस्त को नमस्कार मोटे गोटे असुविधा प्रोग्राम रे थी तथा ठीक अछि मु कहूची मु आज प्रोग्राम पे समस्त को मु अभिनंदन जनाऊची आज जो प्रोग्राम महेंद्र भाई की तो ताको कौन सम्मानित कराई विश्व स्तर रे किंतु मते लागुची आमे माने समस्त सम्मानित हो जो माने महेंद्र भाई को भल पाऊ जो माने जो मानक महेंद्र भाई गढ़ी निज हाथ में आम समस्त से गढ़ी मु महेंद्र भाई संपर्क में जहाँ कह जाऊला महाइंद्र मु कहबी सी हूँ महिर इंद्र कारण से आकाश को केवे हाथ बढ़ी ना पाद सब माटी थाए आ माटीर मनीष मान केमी जीवन शैली से आहरी उन्नतर करेंगे सब से निष्ठार से थांती आ से भर आम माटीर मनीष सागे पदटे कथा हेले निज भितर जो चिंताधारा थाए केमती प्रसारित हो जाए निजको आहरी माने बौद्धदीप्त निजे आम अनुभव करू से भाई बहुत भल लगती से समस्त कथा चिंता करती समग्र विश्व कथा से चिंता करती केवल निज मातृभाषा से तो सम्मानित होती वर्तमान किंतु सारा विश्व रे सारा मानव समाज पे से जो काम करती मानविकतार विकास से जो काम करती से आम समस्ते पाखे कृतज्ञ सम्मानटा आम समस्त सम्मान बोली आम अनुभव करुचु तेणु आज जो आयोजन कर समस्त पाखे कृतज्ञ रही आ महेंद्र भाई जे आमर गर्व आमर गौरव आम से एत बड़ गौरव आनी से सब मु धन्यवाद जनाऊँ पाखे कृतज्ञ रखी से एमती आम को प्रेरणा दौथांतु एमती से तो जड़े नीरव साधक से केबे सम्मान संबर्धना पुरस्कार पछरे गोड़े ना से नीरव काम कर जाती सेमती काम भी करी चली तेणु मु कहबी मोर तो कहर साहस होनी जो सेमती कम कर चली था आम पदांक अनुसरण करूँ से शक्ति सामर्थ्य आमको भगवान दिंतु से आमको आशीर्वाद दिंतु आज ए दिन में मुझे कहूँ गोटे जेहतु गोटे प्रोग्राम अच्छी बाहर को आसी कथा है तो मत क्षमा कर जहाँ कहवाई भाभी से पारना क्षमा कर आउ थे संपर्क में आ गए कथा कहीदे मु भुवनेश्वर मुझे डाकी सी आसवे 17 तारीख में मोर किसी बही उन्मोचन से अतिथि रही मुझे मु प्रथम करी आपण को संबर्धना देवी किंतु मोर दुर्भाग्य आपण मैंने से सुजोगटा आग नहीं गले जो ये हो पछे वेबिनार हो पछे वेबिनार आपण मैंने आग संबर्धना देदेले आग क्रेडिटा नहीं गले तेणु मु आपण मानक बहुत धन्यवाद दूसरी से बहुत खुशी कही मोर वक्तव्य ଶେଷ କରୁଛି ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ପୁଣି ଥରେ ନମସ୍କାର ପୁଣି ଥରେ ମହେନ୍ଦ୍ର ଭାଇଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ତାଙ୍କୁ କୃତଜ୍ଞତା ଆମ ପାଇଁ ଏତେ ବଡ଼ ଗୌରବ ଆଣି ଦେଇଥିବାରୁ ଧନ୍ୟବାଦ।
Thank you, madam. Subhranshu, call, invite Atma Prakash sir. He wants
Yes,
to
yes,
say something.
definitely. Atma Prakash, sir, over to you, sir. Please speak for 3 minutes here. Yeah.
Good morning to everyone. Namaskar to everyone.
Namaskar, sir.
It is my pleasure to be a part of this August gathering. This morning is really enlightened by listening to all the great personalities. And I would like to express my gratefulness to English Support Mission to give this rare opportunity. And also at the same time, I express my gratefulness to Dr. Mahendra Kumar Mishra. Because of him, we could have this such gathering where we are speaking with our heart. Dr. Arun Kumar Behera is from a great organization from Sri Satya Sai Seva organization, and I would like to remember a quote of Sri Satya Sai that there is only one language in the world, and that is the language of the heart. Perhaps this language of heart has been picked up by Dr. Mahendra Kumar Mishra. He is speaking to the masses in the language of the heart, because Nelson Mandela had once told that if you speak to a person with a language, what he understands, that will go to his head. But if you speak in his language, it will go to his heart. That is the reason why Dr. Mahendra Kumar Mishra is touching everyone's heart. Yes, I repeat, I reiterate that he is touching everyone's heart. That's why one imagery is constantly popping up in the mouths of all the speakers. Matiru Akash, from earth to the sky. The limit, the expanse is infinite. With this vibration, he is working upon the heart, and it is a spontaneous reaction that we love him, and we are grateful that he is being awarded by an international agency. Really, sir, we feel pride to be a citizen of your state, and we wish all success and glory in future. May you inspire the teacher in us, the way you have dedicated your life for the development of the indigenous language. May that spirit work upon us. May it cleave a way through all the adamantine walls of difficulties, and may pave the way for sheer success. Thank you very much, sir. Once again, extending many, many congratulations for your success. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much, Atma sir, for such a deliberate speech. Over to you, Panchanan sir. You are muted. Please unmute.
Lingraj Pradhan is there. Lingraj Pradhan, our co-founder, English Support Mission. I request you to say something. Lingraj. Okay. Then Malavika Mishra.
Okay, thank you, Panja.
Please open your video.
So, good morning, one and all present over here. Honorable Mr. Sir, my esteemed dignitaries, and all my participants of our ESM team. I offer my profound gratitude and hearty appreciation to everyone for organizing this special program for Mishra Sir, because what he was, what he is, and what he will be or can be, that it is not unknown to anyone. But what actually he is to me, that I want to express here. I want to share my feelings, personal feelings. I met sir in the national seminar that is organized by Kalahandi University before 4 to 5 years, I think. And there, the way sir presented his talk and means participated in argument, I became the fan of him. Now, actually, I wanted to pursue my PhD, and for that, I selected a topic from ELT or MLE. So I wanted to talk to Mr. Sir to read some books of him, and I uh, collected his number from Mr. Pancha also, and I talked to him about this. At the time, I was in dark, literally in dark. Actually, I didn't have any knowledge what to write, how to write, what is this, and Sir himself called me and guided me in such a way that it becomes easiest in my path to write everything. And Sir also checked my paper and he replied me at the 3 a.m., 4 a.m. So the way he helped me, because I learned a lot about that how to dedicate your life for others. Sir really was the epitome of generosity, humbleness, and I think that our relationship it is the wings and command of Almighty. For us, it is a free design because a single day of meeting and a few days of verbal meeting make me so close to you, sir, that what I am exactly that I before you means there is no formality, nothing else. Thank you. After coming from that Bangladesh, I called sir and congratulated him. And I asked sir, that sir, are you at home? Sir, upon घरे अछन. So have you planned? अगर जंगल में से so this is the way, and it is only possible only for you, sir, and your transparent and clean heart. And I am thankful and fortunate enough that you have accepted me as your disciple and your own also. So I always pray Almighty to make your days the brightest one, so that you can make a brighter life like ours. And you always pour your blessings towards us also. Your contribution, your achievement is the ideal for us, sir. So thank you so much, sir, to be a part of my life and accept me as your own. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank
ma'am.
you. So, Professor Abhipsa madam is there. So, Abhipsa.
Yes, ma'am. Please speak. Abhipsha, ma'am. Abhipsha, ma'am, over to you if you want to speak something.
Then Manoj Suna is there. Manoj Suna. Chitra Sen Nag.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And respected Mahendra sir and honorable all my teachers, mentors, I'm very blessed to being a part of the webinar, this session. And I am so pleased, I'm very well pleased, really. I'm very ecstatic to behold and see the legendary personality here. And may I ask a question, sir?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I have a question, and I want to ask a question to Dr. Mishra sir. Dr. Sir, my question is that what is the proper order to learning a language? And my second question is that how many languages will a person be able to learn in his or her entire life? I have two questions. Could you please simplify, sir?
Okay, thank you. Over to you, sir. Mahendra, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Chitrashin. There is no such methodology for learning a language. If there would have been any method, then the mother would have first of all taught vowels and then consonant and then matras and conjuncts. There is no such methodology to teach language. Learning is a acquisition. Language is a matter of acquisition, and it is learned through a interpersonal and social way. It is not, but academic language learning is different from the acquisition. So learning a language is a natural way. That is first. Second one is how many languages a person can learn. A person can learn any number of languages depending on his need, context, and opportunity. If you are in a place where you are earning your bread, and you are in a necessity to learn a language from that context for your own benefit, for your own profit, then you may learn a lot of languages that you require actually. You never learn a language like Japanese or Germany unless and until there is a need for you to go to German or Japan for a business or academic work. So learning as many languages is dependent on the need and necessity of your own. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
After Vijay Upadhyay, Subhranshu, Vijay Upadhyay sir is there.
Yes, sir. Vijay Upadhyay, sir, please, over to you, sir. Please speak something. Hello, Vijay Upadhyay, sir. He's muted and his video is also off.
Okay, Jugesha Naik. I request Jugesha Naik to say a few words. Jugesha Naik.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, it's good morning and namaskar to everyone. At the outset, I want to extend my hearty thanks to dear Sir Panchanan for giving me this privilege to be part of this great program. It's first time to attend such a program in my life, and it's really enriching and encouraging program. And I'd like to congratulate dear Sir Mahendra sir, Mishra sir, for the great feat and the achievement that he has earned his life. And thank you, sir, for the achievement that he have obtained. And I want to congratulate one more time for the contribution that you have rendered for the tribal and the downtrodden people. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Next, sir. And now I request Vijay Upadhyay, sir. Then after me, I will request Lingraj Pradhan. Lingraj Pradhan is there now. He has joined. Over to you, sir. Vijay, sir.
Hello.
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
We can hear you.
Are you asking me to join?
Yes, sir, please.
This occasion, we have been working together and we will work further in this field, and I think you still a long way. I am to know our we are okay. And I am in that program. So I just congratulate you for your achievement, and this, I think this will, you will go a long way in future. That's all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Lingraj Pradhan, over.
Yes.
Co-founder of
Namaste.
English Super Mission, Mr. Lingraj Pradhan. Over to you. Lingraj.
Namaste, Mahendra sir. Namaste, Professor Ganeshan. Namaste, all the dignitaries, Shatarpa ma'am, Lawrence sir. It's really a great opportunity for all of us for Mahendra sir. Actually, we feel proud of you, sir. Honestly, I've seen you. You're a man of down to earth, and if a man of down to earth can work such a great thing, then you're a great inspiration for all of us. And you works in the area of folk literature, is really commendable. Truly, it's a great honor for all of us. It's not just a pride for the state, but it is for the whole nation as well as the whole globe. So we are really proud of you, sir. Thank you so much for bringing this honor to all of us. It's not your honor, but it's our honor, I would say. ESM family is really grateful to you for, for this great achievement. And we are thankful to all of you for accepting our invitation and for joining us. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Lingaraj sir, for joining in spite of having a meeting and a busy schedule. So, and thank you. And we have now a small presentation on behalf of the ESM family, which I would want to present now. Like I want to share my screen and present that.
Subhash, after your presentation, you request Mahendra sir to speak. Share
Sure,
his experience
definitely.
of being here.
Definitely. I have tried to collect some pictures and I've made this. So I hope that everyone likes it. Just a minute. I'll share the screen now. Yeah, is it visible to everyone?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. This is in Dharmagad where sir came for the 3-day lecture.
Conducted by English Support Mission.
Yes. This is the prize that he got from Sheikh Hasina in Bangladesh. This is also the place where he gave his lecture along with Ganeshan sir and other guests in Dharmagad.
English Support Mission Foundation Day celebrated at Dharmagad.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Now I request everyone to have patience to listen to Dr. Mahendra Mishra, sir. Let's listen to him.
We are
Over to you,
for
sir.
that.
Okay. Thank you, Panchanan and Subhranshu. And over last 2 hours, I have been listening to you all about myself. That is one realization in my life, that receiving an award is an accident, but getting the heartfelt feelings of good people, great people about yourself is much more than that. And anything that is coming in our way has to be connected to the heart and connected to the humanity. And over the last 35 years, I have been working on folklore and multilingual education. And all my friends are here who have been one way or the other connected to me in this mission. And Panchanan is one of that, and you all are. Today I congratulate Professor T.H. Lawrence. I knew D.H. Lawrence, but in India also there is one Lawrence. That is T.H. Lawrence, a learned person from Kerala. And the way he greeted me, I am really thankful to him and grateful to him. Professor Ganesan is a guru of Sabarmati Ashram. Recently, 2 months ago, I had been to Sabarmati to see the office of Mahatma Gandhi, which is no better than a small hut of a poorest of the poor people of this country. Then I put that in the Facebook and showed that how see the parliament, see the secretariat, and see this small hut of Mahatma Gandhi, which is not more than 400 square feet. and the bedroom of Mahatma Gandhi is about 500 square feet, that much. And he was not taking medicine. And I was overwhelmed with the school that Ananda Niketan is doing. Sometime before 17 years, Ananda Niketan was stopped. And now after that, during these 17 years, people from their own pocket donating Ananda Niketan for the basic education schools. And I found 6 to 7 teachers who were so much dedicated and were able to understand the heart, head, and hand. These 3 things. Our education has become exclusively of the head, not even of hand and heart. Heart is missing. Today, the number of people that we have here now, not for those who have left, but those who are now present with us in these deliberations, have so much of deep heart that they spread this heart, stretch away this heart from individual to the universe. So, what is that mission? A mission is called Swadharma, told in Gita and reinterpreted by Vinoba, Gita Pravachan. And I was reading that Gita Pravachan interpreted by Vinoba. A young boy was serving his father and mother, parents. During that time, God appeared before him and said that, I have come to you, tell me what do you want? That boy told, hey Bhagwan, you have come, but I am giving you a brick. You sit on that brick. I am serving my parents. Then God said that I have come. You must feel that I have come. He said, you have come. That is very nice that I have seen you. But see, because of you have come, I cannot ignore my parents. You may be God. There is no issue. But I am doing my Swadharma. And once you have come, I have seen you. What more? I don't want anything from you. God was surprised. Similar things really comes in our life. 2 things we have to observe. One is our health. The other is our Swadharma. If our body is there, then we can maintain our Swadharma. We can perpetuate our Swadharma. So I do not know, when I was a school teacher in Kalahandi for 16 years and then joined as the education officer in the government of Odisha. I did not feel like becoming an officer there. Rather, I thought that the 250,000 teachers like me are serving in the field and they are facing a lot of troubles. Tribal children are facing a lot of troubles because of the gap of home language and school language. They are in the culture of silence. Their languages are eroded. Their languages are submerged in the mainstream languages. And by that way, the beautiful knowledge of this country is eroded and subdued by the mainstream culture. This was one thought that came to my mind when I was a student in the ashram school for 11 years. I stayed with the SC/ST children of that ashram school, and that gave me a worldview of understanding the tribals and the Dalits. Tribals are exploited and Dalits are hated. There is hate and exploitations. In order to fight the hate and the exploitations, I made up my mind to bring in equality and equity among all the people. There is no issue that man is born free, man is born as a human being, and after that he has jati, dharma, and bhasha. So this jati, dharma, and bhasha is a unifying factor. Also, it is a dividing factor. We have to see as a human being how we are reciprocal and complement to each other in respect of jati, dharma, and bhasha. And our Indian culture shows this much before 3,000 years, that whoever have come to India, they have been well accepted and they have been given the opportunity to be one among them. Today, I did not know that I will be conferred with this kind of big award by the UNESCO, but I have been serving for the people as a practitioner of the language, culture, and folklore. And I was instrumental to use folklore that I got from South India. Because of Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra, and Karnataka, study of folklore is abundantly taken care of by South Indian people because of their question of identity. Their folklore gave them a rich identity in Dravidian culture, and I'm fortunate to have the company of many great folklorists and linguists of South India from 1986 till now to understand the importance of language and culture of the people. No doubt there are 25 scheduled languages in this country. Those are read and written in the standard schools, but there are more than 1,500 languages in this country who have been systematically silenced. This is one. Secondly, they are called as other people. We are the self and they are the others. That dichotomy has to be eliminated as defined and suggested by the Constitution of India. So I took up that as a challenge in my life and made it my Swadharma. As though I was in the school, I was doing folklore research and trying to understand the people. Once you understand that the great person of your time is Mahatma Gandhi or somebody else, and if you study Tolstoy or Mahatma Gandhi and Cecil Henry Thoreau or Jiddu Krishnamurti or whoever, you will find that how the great world is within you. You are in that great world. So that universality should come in our mind, and we should not feel that Delhi is the center of power, but we should also feel that a village in India is also a center of power and knowledge. No doubt there is a hierarchy of politics, hierarchy of socio-economic life, but in spite of that, human is human, and a much deprived human is also has the same duties and rights to survive. The world should be suitable for any human to survive. So these are the thoughts came to my mind when I was working. And today, more than 3 lakh tribal children are getting their mother tongue in class 1 to 5. That is a great satisfaction and the ethics of my research, that I don't write books only. I don't get recognition from the top people, but I see that how my knowledge, my research will be helpful for the people to give it back to the people to whom, from whom I have learned a lot of folklore and linguistics. So this is briefly my thought, and I am really overwhelmed when I listen to Professor Lawrence and Professor Ganeshan and Professor Behra and all my friends, Sanjay Gulati, Basanti, Rajendra, Ankit, Lingaraj, and Malvika, and Atman. So many people have given a lot of love and affection to me for my small work. This award is not for me. This award is attributed to me for the work that I have done for the millions of children and thousands of teachers and millions of people. Really, they are the persons who gave us knowledge. Even Gandhi also learned a lot of things from the people. He changed his whole dress, attitude, and behavior. He studied in London as a barrister. He came back to India. But after coming back to India, when one thing came to his mind that the people are on freedom, they need freedom. That is only one point. And for that one point, Gandhi used truth and non-violence. In Bangladesh, when Sheikh Mujibur Rahman found that East Pakistan has formed and all the revenues are taken from East Pakistan to West Pakistan for luxury, and the people from West Pakistan were brutally killing 30 lakhs people of Bangladesh over 1947 to 1971. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman understood the feelings of Mahatma Gandhi in 1947 when there was a Noakhali movement. That time with Sohrawardi, Mujibur Rahman was also present and he was 27 at that time. After listening to Gandhi, that coexistence of Hindu and Muslim is a must, and there is no escape from that. Today, what India and Pakistan is grappling with, Bangladesh has got rid of that. Bangladesh people never say that I am a Hindu or a Muslim. They say, I am a Bangla, my mother tongue is Bangla, and my country's name is Bangladesh. One. Secondly, in Bangladesh, their national anthem is written by poet Rabindranath Tagore. Amar Sonar Bangla, Ami Tomaye Bhalobasi. One poet, two states, but the songs of one poet is taken as the national anthem in Bangladesh. That's one. Second one is, although Bangladesh is a poor country, people love their language. Because of language, here truth and non-violence was instrumental. But for Sheikh Mujib, the symbol of freedom was language. Because of Bangla language, the Pakistani people could not introduce Urdu as the medium of instruction. And in 1952, February 21, 5 people were killed brutally by the Pakistani police, and that was the point of departure. And from 52 to 71, the struggle for independence through the linguistic independence really led Bangladesh a new country with the help of India. And today, although there are 90% Muslims in Bangladesh, they never say that we are a Muslim country. They say that we are a liberal democratic country where Hindu, Muslim, Buddhist, and Christians, everybody has a equal human right. That is the beauty of Bangladesh. And the UNESCO, the office is there in Bangladesh called International Mother Language Institute, where they really promote mother tongue. In Bangladesh, 98% use Bangla. Only 2% people, like 50 lakhs people are there who use mother tongue. They are tribals of Chittagong Hills and other parts and closer to Assam. But the Bangladesh government is committed to serve all those 50 lakhs people's language and culture equally with Bangla, and that is most important. Although they are very much apprehensive of English and Hindi as the intruding language and killer language of Bangla,
They are also very much serious about how the academic language of Bangla could be introduced in the schools. Speaking Bangla by 98% people does not help them in developing their academic language. Therefore, they have excelled in a lot of intellectual work. You know, Dhaka University was established in 1912, and from that day, Dhaka and Pune, in pre-independence India, Dhaka and Pune were the most prestigious universities. Until today, the people of Bangladesh have never culturally or linguistically caught up from India, and India has also not caught up from Bangladesh in respect of language, culture, and people. The only thing is that there are two countries, two constitutions, but the heart is one due to the oneness of language. So that really overwhelmed me. And when I got this award, I was asked, "Where are you from?" I said, "I am from Odisha." The Prime Minister told, "Odisha, Bangla, and Bihar were a part of British rule in one time. Now history has changed us, but we are united when we speak our mother tongue." So that was the thing. And there also I got a lot of love and affection from the people of Bangladesh. And you never feel that you are in any outside country because of the language. I also speak Bangla, and when I speak in Odia, they also properly understand Odia language. So these are the things, and and when I came back from Bangladesh on 24, this is the first webinar that I attend as the felicitation of my work, and I am really grateful to all my friends, both seniors and juniors, who have been very kind enough to give their 2 hours for me. And it is always people feel good to listen about themselves from the others. And today, whatever I have got, it is a good stuff for me to digest, because I have never thought of myself somebody should speak, somebody should praise me. Yeah, the IS officers or the politicians have every day they used to listen 5 hours of praise from their people. But here it is one thing that the intellectuals and the people in cultural practices really judge that and see what is the eternity of knowledge, eternity of humanity that really promotes a human being, that is maybe Mahendra, Mishra, or Lawrence, or Panchanan, or Ganesan, or Satrupa, whoever. So I wish that all my friends, including Sanjay Gulati and Ankit, Lingraj, everybody present in this moment is a historical moment for all of us, that it is not only one Mahendra Mishra will come forward to be recognized, but I wish that all my younger generation should dedicate their life and perform their swadharma, maintaining their body, mind, and spirit as per Gandhi, so that everyone will explore their inner self in future, and they will do a great service to the humanity through their act, through their social act and individual act. I offer my deep sense of gratitude to all my friends. Special thanks to Professor T.H. Lawrence and Professor Ganeshan, my Gandhi Guru, and Professor Behra from my own land, and all my younger friends who have been a part of these deliberations. I got a lot of things, and today my heart was melted and my eyes were wet whenever I was listening to you. Therefore, perhaps in order to not to show my emotional face before you, the camera has stopped, both in computer and also in the in the mobile. So many thanks for this love and affection. I will keep all this love and affection in my heart. And whenever I am in dilemma, whenever I am in disaster, I will always remember you all, that you all are with me, behind me, and leading me towards the perfection of life. Thank you very much.
Sir, we want to meet Madam, please.
Uh, Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now over to you, Ankit. It's time for giving vote of thanks.
I request Ramakant sir to please take over for the formal vote of thanks. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Subhranshu. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Um, it was a great experience listening to all the respected sirs, especially Mahendra sir. It was really heart touching to listen to you, to your stories, to your experiences, and I have fortunate to meet you a couple of times in person, and it's always been a pleasure and a emotional touch to listen to you, your stories and your experiences, how you walk in Kalahandi, traveling to different places through cycles. Those memories are everlasting, and that inspired me a lot. And we are very blessed to have you or have you associated with English Support Mission. So it is a privilege and an honor to extend our sincere gratitude on behalf of English Support family for this event we organize in to uh, honored Mahendra sir for achieving the prestigious international for mother language award from UNESCO. So I would like to extend our deepest heartfelt gratitude to Mahendra sir for joining us today and uh, giving his uh, substantial speech and his experience sharing with us. And you literally you melt our heart, and you pour with love and affection, and it will remain everlasting in our heart. So thank you so much for joining us today, sir, and we wish you all the best, your good health and happiness that we always wish. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I would also like to thank Professor V. Ganeshan sir uh, for joining us today, having very top schedules and tight schedule. He always take time for us, for ESM family, to make sure his presence with us and always ready to help us, guide us in any way. So thank you so much. We hope your support and guidance will always be with us, and like this will you will supporting us in future also. Thank you so much for joining us today, sir. We sincerely extend our gratitude to you for your valuable time, and I would like to uh, extend our sincere gratitude to Advocate Lawrence sir for taking his time and joining us today, and his thoughts um, on Mahindra sir and his journey, and whatever you have spoken today is heartwarming. So thank you so much for joining us today and accepting our um invitation as a guest. And you have proven always with me a very substantial contributor in English Support Mission journey. So thank you so much for being with us, sir. And I would also like to thank Arun Behra, Dr. Arun Behra, sir. You are part of our English Support Mission since very long, and your contribution in conducting our programs in English Support Mission, and throughout the journey, your ideas, uh, your dedication, and your guidance has always been would to take forward this mission. So thank you so much for joining us today, especially in congratulating Mahendra Kumar Mishra sir. Thank you so much for your time, sir. I would also like to thank Satrupa Mishra madam. She is such uh, supporting a person to English support mission. She has always been there with us in every occasion, and we we literally thank we literally thank her for taking time in joining today's session and sharing her views, her thoughts on Mahendra Kumar Mishra sir. I would also like to thank Jadratha Suna sir. Uh, Although he was not in a good place to connect us online because of some network issues, but his thoughts and his views are clear that we all are proud, we all are humbled to congratulate Mahendra Mishra sir. Along with that, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to every individual joining us today for their time, for sharing their thoughts and expressing their views about Mahendra Mishra sir's achievement. I would personally like to thank uh, our founder, English Support Mission, Vachanan Duria sir, and co-founder Lingraj Pradhan sir for bringing this event to forth and giving this chance to interact with such a great personalities, Mahendra sir, Ganeshan sir, Lawrence sir, Vera sir, Mr. Madam. Thank you so much for organizing this. And I would also like to thank Subhranshu and Ankit for organizing all this, starting from how to carry this event, how to organize this event, taking care of the session, moderating and all. You have done it very smoothly. So thank you so much, Subhranshu and Ankit. Will come up with more session like this. As our founder said that we'll come up with a seminar series. So we are hoping to see you all in the coming days with that um, webinar series. So we request you all to be connected with us as it is. Thank you so much once again. Uh, Thank you so much. I am Ramakant Naik.
Okay, thank you, Ankit.
I'm Ramakant Naik. I'm doing PhD in TIS Mumbai. I'm from Kalahandi. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Rama. And as I said earlier, that we are coming with a webinar series very soon. And before we start it, we will have a Google Meet to decide on the kind of topics to be included in the webinar series. And I would like Lawrence sir, Behera sir, Mahendra sir, Mishra madam to be connected with us to decide on the themes to be included in the webinar series. Thank you so much for joining us. And due to paucity of time, I was not able to share my association with Mahendra sir and how the kind of bonding we have developed over the years is still is intact and it's going to be cemented. So it's because of Mahendra sir that I have been doing extensive research into tribal education, rural education, and it's because of Mahendra sir's guidance and mentorship that one of my article has been published in a UGC care listed journal, and it reflects the kind of extensive research I have been doing in my classroom. So it's all because of you, sir. You are my guide, mentor, and T.S. Lawrence, you are so humble, and so I have imbibed the sense of simplicity and humility from you, sir. It's been great asset to my personality, my life, and you never ever says no to my proposal, my invitation. So you are going to be invited very soon, sir. And Arun Behera sir, you also never says to my proposal, sir, invitation.
Panchanan,
madam,
Panchanan, let us do one thing. let us listen to Professor Lawrence for 2 hours.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
I'm
sure, sir.
ready.
It is a must because of once we listen to him, we will really know him, that what he has contributed, and over a period of lifetime, he has done a lot of work for the English language and empowerment of the people. So we must listen to him and learn from him. That is important. And make it a point that Professor Ganesan, Professor Behra, Professor Lawrence, all these people have a special session for English language mission. Special session.
Sure.
Yeah, teaching English is something different from listening to the people in English teaching. Yeah.
Right, sir. Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Thank you, sir. Ready.
Yeah.
Uh,
So now the time
thank
has
you,
come
Santosh.
to over.
12:30.
Subhranshu, how long will you keep us away
Open
from
your videos. I will
our
take a
families?
snap, sir. Everyone, open
my
your
video
video.
is not working actually. This photograph is enough.
Sir, we want to hear
I have to go to a computer.
voice of ma'am at
This
least.
is not working, my computer. You
Uh,
cannot take photograph of the
okay,
boys.
right, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
But
madam ko tika dekha tu.
let us this photograph.
Madam
My
bata
photo is there. Manju.
Everyone say.
Manju. But the idea is that my mobile is also not working. That is the main issue. Let me see if I.
Okay, sir.
It is
Yes,
today.
yes.
For
Yeah,
this
you
today
can
only.
See, sir, we can see.
Yeah, Manju, come.
Oh my
Yeah, we
God.
can see.
We can see you, sir.
Yeah, you be here.
Visible, sir.
Ah,
Visible.
Yes, 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 yes.
This is the person who really
Who is
stimulated
behind
me.
you?
Who
Yes.
really pushed me for all this work actually.
Hey, sir, lady, sir.
Both Ganesan and Lawrence Sahib has told that it is because of Manju
Yes.
that you have been able to make a success in your life.
Yes, there has to be a lady,
Thank you very much,
behind every
Manju.
success.
Yeah. I will see always. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Okay, then, Subhranshu, now you declare that the meeting is over, and
Yes.
and we will meet some other day with a different themes related
Definitely,
to folklore,
sir. Thank you
related
so
to
much to everyone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Thank you so much,
Panchanan,
and thank you, sir, for. Yeah.
So we will call it a day.
thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And
Yeah, definitely.
very soon, after 1 month, we are
Once again,
meeting.
thank you so much.
We are meeting again, either through